The war has affected all of us, especially those who know what the sounds of blowing missiles near your house mean. It made us more cautious, more tense, and it made it obvious that only people around you matter. Things don't matter. Your family and friends, they are important. Things are not. But you still miss those things.
It was supposed to be the best vacation ever. On the 21st of February, me and my family went abroad, and in 3 days the war started. Our lives turned upside down, and it is very heartbreaking to hear from your child that he wants to live in his own home, to play with his toys, to sleep in his own room, to live in his own city, in his country, and to be able to change anything. All attention and thoughts are with Ukraine. We pray for our country, for our people, for our families, for the armed forces of Ukraine, and wait for the end of the horror in our country.
Not only our life changed, but also our attitude towards it. Now I understand that really important things in life are not things at all. Now I know that 1,000 years of life can be put in one backpack. I have not heard the sounds of explosions and shelling personally, and yet I've been overwhelmed with numbness and fear every time the siren of air alarm sounds. And it sounds every day.
Me and my family were sleeping peacefully when this war started, and the sounds of bombs exploding nearby changed everything. We packed the most necessary stuff, took our son, jumped in a car and left the city. And now each day we live with the feeling of fear, stress and hope that this war will end soon.
The war drastically changed us. We will never be the same who we were before. Ukrainians started to value life and the peaceful sky above as we never did. Simple things became the most important in the world. We live in stress and fear, though we know that every day we get closer to our victory and pray for our defenders.
I was on my night shift when the war started, and I got very frightened when I heard loud explosions. I was shocked and very scared when I read on the news that Russia started bombing our country. The war ruined all the plans I had and forced me to leave my home in a hurry. Our lives have completely changed after that. Every day we worry about our relatives, people and military who are in the war zones and in the occupied territories.
The war began a few hours before my morning shift started. I was frightened and could not concentrate on anything, to be honest. I recently had a surgery and was barely walking and would not be able to have an active lifestyle minimum for 2 months. And in spite of all the prohibitions of my doctor, I was forced to leave my house within some time. And unfortunately, it influenced my further health condition. It is also heartbreaking that our family house is partially damaged.
That day I woke up at 6 a.m. from the call of my sister. I answered and heard those words: "The war has started." Starting from that moment, I felt animal fear and the need to find a safe place to stay with my son. War changed the values of life and highlighted the things that are really important. For now, the future is blurred, as it's not clear when the war will end. However, the hope for victory and the bright future for Ukraine is huge.
The war has changed our lives and altered our attitude towards many things. Everything that seemed important before has no sense in the realities of war. People began to value every day of their lives, every moment of spending with family and friends, and put moral values above all material things.
I wasn't expecting that I would have to face a war in my country in 21st century. This war divided my life into before and after. I realized that material things are meaningless, and the only thing which is really important now is the possibility to see my family every day.
The constant bombarding of Nikolaev made us leave our home. We were afraid that the 2 bridges which connect the city with the rest of the world will be bombarded also and will be destroyed. That is why we left to another city in Ukraine called Vinnytsia. We are currently staying here with my cat and all my family and are waiting for the day when we're able to get back home.
We had no possibility of going back to Ukraine. The sky was closed. We flew to Germany where me and my son are now. It is safe here and my son doesn't hear the noise of bombardments. My husband went back to Ukraine where all my relatives are. The war separated my family.
We decided to leave the city because there was understanding that Mykolaiv is strategically very important target and it would be too dangerous to stay there. It was also difficult to live without our own transport, and we, me, my husband, our cat, we managed to leave the city on the first day, but late in the evening. Now we are in a safe place at my parents'. It's a countryside, still in Mykolaiv region. Almost all my family is here right now with me, but some family members are still in Mykolaiv.
My family is in Ukraine, in a small village near Nikolaev. We didn't want to leave our native city, but we have a son, and to protect him, we had to move to our relatives. And we all hope with all our hearts that this madness will end soon.
My family and I are still in our native city, Mykolaiv. Every day the city is under bombardment, and one day the missile got into the flat of our neighbors, just next to our flat. Fortunately, it did not explode and no one was injured. We are not going to a safer place as we have many pets to transportate and will never leave them alone.
Yes, the war forced me to leave my home in a hurry on the very first day. I left my family back in the Mykolaiv region and currently I'm staying in the western part of Ukraine and hope to come back home soon.
When the war began, my old grandfather unfortunately stayed in our village, and he was there under bombs, and later on he was occupied by Russian soldiers. I went through distress when I didn't know whether he was alive or not. He was there without electricity connection, gas and water for 2 weeks. Thanks God we managed to save him from there, and now I stay together with my family in Moldova. And of course, we daily pray to go back to our native city, Mykolaiv.
Me and my son, together with my sister and her kids, left Mykolaiv, and in the next few days we crossed the border with Europe. Now we are staying in Italy. We are extremely thankful to European countries who are hosting Ukrainian families and help us as much as they can.
For 20 days we hoped and that the situation would change and we could stay home. Living every day in fear for our child's life, with constant sharing of our city, my son and I were forced to go to my friends to Turkey and wait for the end of the war here. My husband stayed in Ukraine and we hope to see him soon.
I decided to stay in my hometown Mykolaiv after much consideration. I am fearful to be at a place that is bombed every day and every night. My family stays with me and we hope that we will be able to feel safe here in near future.
Despite everything that happens around, we are very happy to have you, our clients. We still work 24/7 and we provide the services to you. We help you to find your love partner. We are sure you will be able to do that. Soon you will also be able to visit Ukraine. Ukraine will win and we will flourish.
We are happy that we managed to operate even in such difficult circumstances, when all the team members are in different parts of Ukraine and even outside of Ukraine. Our aim is to make people happy by connecting their hearts.
I'm very happy that we have the opportunity to keep our site working and to provide our services despite all the circumstances. And our team does our best for this.
We know that before 24th of February, many of our clients were planning to meet up, to move to another level of their communication. Many couples just started to know each other, and we understand how it is important for them to stay in touch. All our team does everything possible so you, our dear clients, stay in touch with your potential partners and we will gladly meet up with you when we win.
Even in this wartime, all of the team do their best to assist men and ladies. We are delighted to provide the necessary information about our site and services. Just contact us.
Despite all the difficulties, we continue to work and are always happy to help our clients. We receive many words of support from our clients and we really appreciate it. We will be glad to see you in Ukraine after our victory soon.
We are pleased to announce that our team has been working and assisting our precious clients despite the war in Ukraine. We do our best to follow all the requests and consider all the inquiries of our clients with the highest level of responsibility, respect, and confidentiality. Feel free to rely on us with any question you have regarding the transparency of our services.
Our team is operating the site as before the war and are ready to help with any issues you face. We believe our clients will be able to meet their partners in free and blossoming Ukraine very soon.
We are glad to inform you that our travel agency continues to work and help our tourists with travel arrangements. At the moment we are working on trips outside of Ukraine, but we believe that our victory will come soon and you will be able to visit our beautiful country.
Despite the military actions in our country, we do operate and supply the services to our clients worldwide. Don't forget to contact us if you need any help organizing your trip to any country in the world. We are glad to assist you with the travel arrangements and are waiting for your applications.